So what's going on, everybody? I am so sorry that I am late with posting this. I actually worked a little bit later today, and finally, when I got home, I said, "Okay, let me sit down and breathe a little bit." And then I went on and I started recording. So you're getting my recording that is, yes, about 30 minutes late, but no worries. I wanted to come to you guys. I'm Dr. Peters of Humanity Over Hughes. And I wanted to share with you all kind of our thoughts about this quarter that's already here. But we know that the 22nd of April is International Earth Day, and we wanted to just share with you guys kind of our heart for this quarter and its environmental sustainability, if I could speak right, but environmental sustainability. And so I want to kick this quarter off with kind of giving a tidbit about International Earth Day and then what we can do within our own spaces to improve the environment. Okay. So if you just kind of bear with me a little bit, I'm going to read through some things. Hopefully, it won't, you won't be able to tell that I'm kind of reading through. But regardless, it's still good information. And I hope you really take something away, okay? So, International Earth Day is celebrated on the 22nd of April, and it was started in 1970. It was initiated by U.S. Senator Gaylord Nelson after wrestling, or should I say, witnessing the effects of a massive oil spill. And this was in Santa Barbara, California in 1969. Okay, so a year before it actually became a thing. The day brought together millions of people across the U.S. to raise awareness about environmental issues. It's since grown into a global movement, hence the International Earth Day. And with over 1 billion people participating each and every year in activities to advocate for a healthier planet. Okay, so this continues to be important in 2025, and it continues to be even more crucial than it was even back in 1969 and 1970 because of climate change, pollution, and biodiversity loss continues to impact our planet. And it's a day to reflect on how our actions impact the earth and to inspire collective action for a healthier, more sustainable future. So in 2025, it underscores the urgency of addressing these issues due to massive fires ravaging our beloved green spaces in suburban neighborhoods, floods happening across the world, and the continued shift in temperatures across massive regions, right? Like at least in our time, that we have not seen. Okay. Additionally, all the trash that we continue to accumulate finds its way in our oceans, our soil, and eventually in the air that we breathe. So we're taking this stuff into our lungs. And our haphazard ways of living, it's often limited in how we treat our environment and the living organisms within it because they're an afterthought, right? It has created a dilemma for humanity. And do you know that dilemma that I kind of see in my mind is, do we continue to destroy and degrade our world based on some of these niceties that we want to have in our society, or do we decide that we're going to live in a more conscious way to hopefully reverse the issues that we've created over our lifetime and over the spans of humanity? And so the answer for me is really easy. The execution can be difficult. And I know that. So please understand, like, I hope you don't take this as me preaching to you or something like that. But we all have to grip hands. We all have to decide that we want to improve our world and then start making those changes to execute that improvement that obviously we're not going to see overnight, but we will see it within time if we stay true to those improvements that we decide on. Okay, so additionally, we usually see these major environmental issues in lower socioeconomic spaces. And this is a huge concern, right? Because as you think of those spaces, there is enough stress, there is enough worry, there is enough lack. right? Where now we're adding even more on top of people in the margins of our society. So often facing more pollution within these spaces and health issues. Right. And so it's not just the fact that we're destroying our earth, we're also destroying ourselves as human beings. Okay. And we are increasing health issues within our own spaces of living because of the decisions that we're making. Okay. So, sustainable practices can improve living conditions, create jobs, and ensure everyone has access to clean air, water, and green spaces. It is about fairness and health for everyone, right? Just because you got a little bit more money shouldn't mean that the air that you breathe is cleaner air. It shouldn't mean that the water that you drink is better water for your body and for the consumption that you need. And so again, we have to consider these populations as we're making some of these decisions that we make. So, what can we do? You're probably asking that. Well, you can reduce your own personal waste, right? Across the globe, we should be looking to do this anyways. We can recycle, we can cut down on single-use plastics, we can support sustainable products, right? The more sustainable products that are supported, that are bought, than those other ones that are destructive to our bodies, destructive to our earth, they will start dwindling, right? Because you vote with your feet, you vote with your money. Okay. And we can conserve energy. These are just easy things that you can decide today that you're going to do, and it will have an impact in time. So, conserving energy by turn the lights off in your house. Conserve energy by, if it takes you maybe 5 minutes to walk down the street to go get whatever you need, then why drive? Get on a bike or walk. All right. And so those are small things that we can do that will count massively across this globe. Okay, so that's just a little bit about International Earth Day, as well as looking at it from the aspect of what can we do as individuals, as well as looking at why it's important in this day and age in 2025. And just in case you are not completely understanding why we as Espresso Unicorn are talking about International Earth Day and why we are a part of the pledge to do better in this space, it's because we are a sustainable company. Over 50% of our products are eco-friendly products. And we try our best when we bring in new products from other vendors that we're looking at how they source the products. We're looking at what materials that they use. And we're really trying to be diligent about the clothing that we offer you all, because we understand that fast fashion continues to degrade our society. No, we are not a fast fashion organization. We use drop shippers, right? So when it is time for you to buy your product is made individually for you. We don't have a pile of materials and products just sitting in a warehouse somewhere. No, it is being created when you put your order in. And that's a way that we have found that we can cut down on the desire to use this fast fashion industry. That yes, it is a lot cheaper, but you also have to think about what type of products they're using, what are the labor sources that they're using, and then how is that impacting whatever that society is that you're getting those products from. Okay, so that is why Espresso Unicorn is interested in environmental sustainability. We also, I mean, we're human just like you, and we want to do our part in society, and we want to continue to promote environmental sustainability across the board. So we're doing that for this next quarter. And so we hope that you will join us and you will be a part of this specific movement, okay? And so if you do want to do this, I'd ask you to go to expressounicorn.com. That is XPRESSOUNICORN.com, and then go to the account link that's up in the top right corner and sign up for the Espresso Unicorn contact roster. Okay, and join this movement. There'll be more information throughout this quarter that will come out that will help you understand how can you get involved outside of some of the options that I've already given you. Okay, and so look, we believe in the human collective effort, which we believe that is love in motion. This too falls in that love in motion because I love Mother Earth. I love being able to put my feet in grass and water and walk in clean spaces and breathe clean air. And so let's come together as that human collective and let's make this better for our world, but specifically right now for our own families and our communities. Okay. So this is Dr. Peters. I am signing off. Thank you for listening.